Okay, welcome back. I wanted to walk you through quickly our report section in Atlas Martial Arts Software. So if you go look at the left navigation, you'll see the reports icon. There are many reports. There's almost 100 different individual reports built into the system. And sometimes this can be a little overwhelming for new users. So I would recommend that you basically just look through these carefully, but don't worry about it too much. There are lots and lots of reports available for very different purposes. So if for example, I wanted to see a list of all of my prospects, I can do that here in my prospect list. If I want to see a list of all of my students, I can do that here as well. So I just kind of wanted to walk you through a few of the highlights that you may want to be looking at. I'm going to click, first of all, this collapse all button so that you can see the categories of reports that we have here. And these categories are somewhat descriptive of what you'll find in that accordion. So for example, under people, you'll see I have my people list. If I hit that button, it'll bring me up a search filter, and this is basically all of my people, and I can select what kind of people I want. Do I want my buyers, my contacts, my prospects? If I have the Event Hub in my Atlas subscription, I can look at people who've registered by Event Hub. I can look at staff, and I can look at students. So let's say I want my buyer list. I can just hit Generate Report, and it will generate me a report of all my buyers, sorted by last name alphabetically with their contact information. So it just gives me a people list if I want to make phone calls or whatever the case might be. The other feature I'd like to point out is if you look in this gray area, this blue area below here, you have the ability to email me this report. Some of the reports in the system, you'll find that it might be useful if the system automatically emails you that report on a periodic basis. So we'll get to that in just a few moments. So that's a people list. If I go to Organize, you'll see I have an appointment report and a task report. If I go to appointments, you'll see the filters are set up here. So I want to look at what staff member is this appointment set for. I can say, okay, I want all of Joe's appointments, or I can just say all. I want to see all my appointments today. What type of an appointment? Is it an appointment that's been missed, or is it just any appointment? What date range do I want to see these appointments? So let's say I want to see anything that happened from last week to this week. More likely, I want to see anything from today until next week. So I can call and make confirmation calls, things like that. I can sort by date and time. That's what I want to do. I can also sort by the client name or the staff name. And I can do a standard report, or I can print mailing labels. So for example, if I wanted to mail all of my appointments an appointment reminder postcard, I could use this to do that. So let's do a standard report right now. Let's do mailing labels. Why not? And then I can hit Generate Report, and it will generate for me mailing labels of all of those people who have appointments coming up in that date range. And I obviously don't have any set up for that date range, so that's what that would look like. Let me extend back maybe this date range all like a long ways. Let's see if it'll generate some appointments. So it looks like I don't have any appointments set up in my test system at all here. So I'll somewhat embarrassedly admit that I don't have any appointments set up in my test system. Tasks are the same thing. Recruit, these are typically reports that relate to marketing or sales. So this is my prospect list. I also have prospect statistics based on conversion rates and how effective my marketing promotions are and things like that. Non-conversions, this is a list of people who came in for an introductory appointment but never enrolled. So that's a very useful tool to set up and look at every week or so. Community, these are all the list of the people in my community section over here in the software. So I think you get the point. There are lots and lots and lots of reports here. Let me point out one more highlight for you. Let's look at this one as well. There's also an income report. Now this is probably the most important report that I would be looking at all the time. The income report, right now it's in beta. We've been testing some new features there. But the income report will give you a date range where you can set, let me set it way back there, and I'm not sure how much financial information I'm going to have in my test system, but this will give you basically like an income statement, like a P&L, and this will show you all of your payments. So these are my AMS billing payments, how much was done in ACH, how much was done in credit card, how many payments came through by ACH or credit card, how many in-school payments happened, coupon payments, etc., etc. Also my in-school payments, pro shop sales, and if you're using the budgeting tool, it'll show you what your budgets are set up to be, and then you get some totals here. So it's a very, very useful financial report. So I would look at this income report right now it's in beta, but I'd look at this income report quite a bit. This is a very useful tool for you. Good. So I hope you get the idea. There's lots and lots and lots of reports to take a look through. I would just sort of chip my way around there, look around, see what's available to you. And if there's any data points that you're looking for, let our team here at the office know, and we'll show you where to be able to find those. So hope that's useful for you. Speak to you soon.